About your clothing.
About your clothing, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so phone numbers?
What?
People connecting with other people, you know? I want like
But you could meet your future wife.
exactly, or someone that's there meets their future wife, and it's just like we're at the wedding, and like, yo, I met these people
At Walspot.
exactly, and then they're together forever. Name their kids Walspot. Good story.
Huh? Nah, I want people, remember we were saying how we want people to like, I want to go on Vine,
Yeah.
and I want to see videos.
Living through the vine, man.
Yeah, I want to see Vine videos of like people posting and stuff.
Instagram video.
But not one of us. Like somebody else, somebody random, like, oh shit, I'm at Walspot.
Oh, that's all. Trending topic 1010.
Yeah, like hashtags.
What is POT? What is Phi Omega Theta?
Phi Omega Theta is basically just a reflection of myself and my ideas. Any idea that I have, I'm just gonna do it. That's kind of the, how should I put this, saying that I'm gonna start living by. And I can't really describe it, it's me. One day, you know, I'm in college, it was my freshman year, and I had this previous lover of mine, you know, I go to visit her at her school and whatnot, and she decided to join a sorority, and, you know, she kind of changed a little bit on me, and I decided to come up with this fraternity that wasn't really real. A couple friends of mine, we came up with some names, like Alpha Sigma Sigma, and one day I was just sitting down, and then I think to myself, POT, Phi Omega Theta. And from that point on, it started off as a little joke until I designed this t-shirt right here. This is my very first t-shirt I ever made, true story. You know, back in 2010 in February or March, I think it was. But either way, it started off as a joke, then I really got into building the clothes and whatnot. And Phi Omega Theta came to be. The end.
What's the history behind West Day Lifestyle?
We just trying to do it for the hood, honestly. That's all it was about. So now, West Day, it started off like, I just don't see like the Diddy, Puffy, Jay-Z, they have Aquawear. And I just always wanted my own stuff. Like, he had Aquawear and Diddy had Sean John, and I just wanted my own like brand or whatever. And then I was on a train with Tokes and Isaac. I say this story all the time because like people always ask. But I was on a train with Tokes and Isaac. Shout out to them. And we all want to do the same thing. Those are like my best friends growing up. So like when you and your best friends want the same thing, it only makes sense to like make it happen together. We couldn't come up with a name. It was on a PATH train coming back from New York, and we had to come up with a name, but we couldn't come up with nothing. But we all from West Africa. I'm from Nigeria, so we came up with West A. So we was like, we're gonna call it West A. We just kept it moving, and then I went home that same night, tried to create a blog spot, but I couldn't like West A wasn't available. It was like, nah, like somebody using that already. And so I just threw on a West A and I put lifestyle after it. And then after that, it just like blew up. Like he was like, oh, West A lifestyle. He was like Walls or Wells, but it's really Walls. And yeah, that's how West A started. I mean,
This was college?
nah, this is like 5 years ago. It was literally 5 years ago. Like this summer, like 5 years ago.
To this very day.
Yeah, like
this very
today.
hour.
It might be though. I don't even know. It was like July something, but it's like 5 years and like a couple weeks. And that's how Wall started, man.
Walspot. Like, what can people expect from Walspot? Like, what is the event?
Here's how the story of Walspot from my perspective happened. So I'm in photography class one day, and a friend of mine I went to high school with, Taylor, he came to me and he was like, Saki needs to talk to you about something. And I'm just like, yo, what could it possibly be? And then I just hit up Saki, and he was just like, yo, you want to have a gallery with me? And I was just like, all right, sure. Well, I wasn't like, all right, sure, but it was just like, yo, this is a big opportunity. Like, I'm kind of honored that this man's gonna ask me to do a gallery with him. You know, I don't even make shirts like that. So we talked about this, during spring semester? Like March?
It's like a year ago. Yeah, it's like
a year ago?
Fall semester.
Yeah, we spoke about this a year ago, this idea happening. And we had a couple fall throughs, you know, not finding the right location. We found one location and kind of fell through. Then earlier this year rolls around, we brought the idea back up, tried to make that happen, and that fell through. So now we're here.
He said Taylor, and that's actually the reason why I wanted to do a gallery. Taylor used to invite me to these galleries and, at Montclair or whatever, and there's a photo gallery. He had pictures or whatever, and I used to like it. I'm like, yo, I kind of want to do something similar. I'm not a photographer. I'm not about to pick up a camera like, yo, come to my gallery. So I'm like, I make t-shirts. I kind of want to do a gallery, and if I'm gonna do it, I want it to be nice or whatever. And if I do it with anybody, I'm gonna do it with a brand that, like, is better than me in something. It's better than me in something. So I was like, yo, I like how Collin moved. Like, there's nobody else that got a brand, or I don't know if you want to call it a brand or not, but they got something that is just one of one, and that's it. It's just random rare piece. It's like literally rare. Like, people be like rare, but this is rare. It's only one. You feel me? So I was like, I want to work on. I knew from like day one. I know a whole bunch of friends who got their own brands or whatever, but I'm like, yo, I want to work with this because it's so different. And like he said, we had this idea like over a year ago. We just kept it on the low, and like we couldn't find a spot. Like, we really couldn't find a spot, and now we got it. Now we about to make it happen. And ideas into reality, man. It's crazy.